ride-hailing industry is undergoing a major transformation, and at the center of this shift is Namma Yatri. What started as a localized initiative has now disrupted the business models of big aggregators like Uber and Ola, pushing them to rethink their commission-based approach. Uber is the latest to follow this trend, announcing a major change in its fare model. The company has scrapped commission charges for auto drivers and switched to a fixed subscription fee system, aligning with the model introduced by Namma Yatri and later adopted by Rapido and Ola. More significantly, under this new model, fares displayed in the Uber app will now only be indicative rather than final. This means drivers and passengers need to negotiate the final price directly, and Uber will no longer intervene in the fare disputes. Effectively, Uber is transitioning to a purely tech intermediary role, distancing itself from the direct pricing control. Uber's move follows a broader industry trend that has been gaining momentum over the past 1 year. Ride-hailing platforms are increasingly experimenting with a zero-commission structure, shifting towards a subscription-based approach. Rapido, in February 2024, announced that it was planning to transition from a commission-based model to a zero-commission model in order to bring more offline drivers onto its platform. In April 2024, Ola introduced subscription-based plans for auto drivers in key markets like Delhi NCR, Mumbai, Bengaluru, and Hyderabad. Clearly, the ride-hailing landscape is shifting towards a model that is more driver-centric, a stark contrast to the earlier system where companies charge drivers a commission fee of 20 to 40% per ride. At the heart of this disruption is Namma Yatri, an open, community-driven platform backed by the government's ONDC network. The platform was created with the intention of giving drivers more control over their earnings and eliminating middlemen commissions. Here's how its business model works. In April 2024, Namma Yatri introduced a new lifetime zero commission model for cab drivers in Bengaluru. Cab drivers will not have to pay anything until October 2024. But after that, they will have to pay a flat subscription fee of 90 rupees per day, irrespective of the number of rides they complete. For drivers, this model was an obvious game changer. Instead of having 20 to 40% of their earnings deducted from each ride, they could now simply pay a fixed daily fee, a much more predictable and a cost-effective alternative. But what's in it for aggregators? At first glance, it may seem like aggregators are giving up revenue by eliminating commissions. After all, the commission-based model ensured a steady, high-margin revenue for these companies all these years. So why are platforms like Uber, Ola, and Rapido following Namma Yatri's lead? Well, first is driver retention and expansion. One of the biggest pain points for drivers was high commission fees that used to cut into their earnings. A subscription-based model makes it easier to attract and retain more drivers, including those who previously preferred offline bookings. Second is regulatory pressures. Many state governments have been cracking down on high commission rates, often capping the percentage aggregators can charge. A fixed fee model helps companies avoid such regulatory hurdles. Third is alternative revenue streams. While companies may lose out on commission revenue, they are now exploring other ways to monetize their platforms. How will that work? Well, first is subscription fees from the drivers, like I explained earlier, which ensures a consistent revenue stream. Second is advertising and partnerships. Companies can generate more revenue by displaying ads in their apps and partnering with the brands. Then there's also premium rider services, where features like priority booking, search-free rides, or loyalty programs could be monetized for customers willing to pay extra. With competition intensifying, it's likely that ride-hailing platforms will continue to experiment with new pricing strategies further. For now, it's clear that Namma Yatri has pushed the industry towards a more driver-friendly model, and the big players are left with no choice but to follow the suit.
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, follow CNBC TV18 on all the social media platforms.